What's up everyone, it's Ojh&x and we're back at it again, and it is Dire Maul week, it is Beast week, and if you need a deck to get yourself to full gold with Hogger, or if you're pushing those red difficulty dungeons, then in this video I've got the strategy for you. This is the deck that is on screen, 25.7 as an average level. We're going to show this in a level 28 Dire Maul, average cost of 3.0, cycles really quickly. As we know, Hogger gets stronger and stronger the later into the fight that it gets, or the more times that you play Hogger. So on Hogger himself, we're going to have the Ham Hock talent, so I think that gives him 10% health increase as well as a 10% damage increase every time he is played. We've got the Quillbore in there for the unbound tanking distraction, whatever. The Quillbore so versatile, and with the poison talent for that extra damage, whether we need it on minis or whether we need it on the boss. Our main tank unit then, or our quick tank unit, is going to be the Prowler, only level 24. This is going to be a level 28, but with the Predatory Instincts talent does an extra 50% damage, I think it is, to targets above 75% health. We've got the Witch Doctor in there with the Spirit War talent, just because Witch Doctor is amazing. We've got the Huntress in there, the Sneaky Huntress with the Stealth talent, to be able to at least get that first shot or two off, because she is 3 levels below the enemies in this dungeon. Then we've got the Murlocs in there with their immunity bubble, and finally we've got the Pyromancer with the Pyroblast talent. Hits like an absolute... I always say hits like a truck. I need to come up with something else. But anyway, just hits really hard on that first attack. Love the Pyromancer. So that's the deck. The Relics then, rich purple silk shirt, minis costing 4 or 5 gold. Deploy with a shield that absorbs the first hit against them. That's only going to help Hogger and the Huntress in this one. Then we've got Band of the Protector, so tank minis cost 1 less gold. And then we've got the Gnomish Flywheel, so playing a cycle mini causes the next non-cycle mini to cost 1 less gold as well. So this deck cycles super quick. We've got a couple of cost reduction relics in there as well. Let's get straight into it. Stomper Creek first up then, so we are going to have to do a bit of defending to start with. Obviously, aim of the game will be right siege tower, left siege tower, get as many of these chests as we can, and the Huntress's glaive bouncing off 1, 2, 3 targets is going to be really good in this one, because when they... I always say it's when the AI gets to 50% health, but I think it's more than that. It might well be 75% health. Anyway, when they get to 60, 70, 75% health, whatever it is, someone let me know in the comments. When they get down to that, then they get a little bit confused and start fighting each other. So having things like the Pyromancer being able to take a big chunk of health off, or having the Huntress who can hit multiple targets, will be really good. I'm trying to get a Prowler down because we are going to absorb a little bit of damage, but I find with this fight, the start is the most difficult. Traditionally, I would have had Execute in this deck, but we're not. We're trying something else. We're not using Execute, so we're going to see how it goes. And so far, it's been all right. It's been all right. Murlocs down on the right, Quillbore down to tank. Hopefully they can take out the mage, which they do. And then because the Quillbore was down, put a bit of poison onto that ghoul. We've taken that right tower. That is a good start for us, and we've got a bit of a push coming down the left now. As you can see, Hogger has been played a few times and is now much quicker than other minis on the map, and has charged down there. Hopefully we can get this mage to start attacking the base. Quillbore's come down, going up against a Huntress and a Pyromancer. That tower and the mage had absolutely no chance. And now we can do a little bit of defending to make sure we don't lose this right tower, which, with the help of a Witch Doctor and a Pyromancer, we're definitely not going to lose that tower. Huntress coming in absolutely clutch again because of that glaive attack hitting like rear line minis, which is really good. Murlocs are going to snag that chest for us. I've played a Quillbore to distract that Pyromancer, because the last thing I want is the Pyromancer to be hitting, to distract the Huntress. The last thing I want is the Huntress to be hitting the Pyromancer and then it deflecting onto that siege tower that we were trying to consolidate. So all in all, with a minute to go, we've completed the objectives that we wanted. We're going to play a Kobold to gain that gold chest for us, because we want to save our attacking minis for attacking. Quillbore comes down behind to protect the Pyromancer and the Witch Doctor. Stomper Krieg's health is just disappearing at a rapid rate. Another Pyromancer, and that is the end of that with 35 seconds to go. Immortal then, I always find this one can get a little bit sticky because of those explosive eyes and because the AI seems to get all of the gold and all this sort of jazz. But we're going to play a Pyromancer up high, which may well die to the explosion behind it, but the value of taking out the Spiderlings and the Banshee, I just couldn't help myself. I got drawn in, and that is, yeah, that's basically what happened. So what we're going to want to do is if we can get the Meeting Stone and the Siege Tower, then that'll be amazing. If not, then I will play the world's slowest and delayed Quillbore, so our Hogger takes all of the damage, and my Quillbore placement needs some serious work. In fact, my Pyromancer placement needs some serious work as well, because I just played a Pyromancer straight into an Ogre Mage, and we've taken half of our tower's HP has gone, and that was solely down to terrible plays by me. That was nothing to do with the quality of the deck or anything like that. That was because I played very, very poorly indeed. Anyway, we could do with getting the tower on the right. I think we're going to play... If we can get a Pyromancer splash onto all of this, or Pyromancer with the Pyroblast will one-shot the Banshee, which is good for us. But yeah, again, another Pyromancer going down, and we're going up now against a Huntress and a Prowler. We've got Sneaky Bandits coming in from the right. And this is a pretty common theme, but Hogger has been played a few times, is smacking away, getting the job done. Well done for you, Hogger. And yet again, more Spiderlings and a Banshee. Let me know in the comments, is it just me that finds that they're constantly defending in this one? Pyromancer, move yourself. Standing, getting absolutely smashed by the those swirlies that appear. But that is, again... rather than blaming the Pyromancer, that's probably me being terrible. So we get a Quillbore down, which is going to distract the Mage, and hopefully the Witch Doctor will get there and do something. If not, Sneaky Huntress, please do something. Shoot! And we're finally going to get a bit of mining done, which is nice for a change. Still can't get that tower on the right, though. We've only got 50 seconds to go. Quillbore down. Hogger slapping, and because Hogger's slapping with his big frontal, he's taken out that enemy Prowler as well. So, excellent. Very, very good. Right, 35 seconds to go. We have got a bit of damage onto Immortal, so it's not all bad. We're not a million miles away at the moment, and having that Siege Tower on the right and now taking the Meeting Stone on the left is only going to be good news for us. Hogger coming down should take out the Ogre Mage with the help of the Siege Tower, which it does. Quillbore into distract, and we've lost our Witch Doctor, but we're not going to... Given it's only a Witch Doctor with about 10 health, we're going to keep hold of that Meeting Stone. We need a Quillbore, all coming in, a Quillbore play behind, Prowler charge, Hogger smacking away. We're going to get a little bit of mining done from the Kobold, hopefully. Kobold, move, man! Right. Kobold, again, more poor plays from me. Another Hogger. We're just cycling quickly now. The deck cycles quickly anyway. So we've got another Hogger coming down. Quillbore down to distract. A couple of Murlocs doing their thing. Prowler charge. Witch Doctor coming in. Another Hogger. Look, Hogger's getting a right move on now. Well done, Hogger. Witch Doctors, Murlocs. Good. King Gordok then, final boss, and hopefully that you won't struggle with this one. So first push is going to be, or first thing we're going to do is defend against this push. We're going to play everything in the central deployment box so that it'll all channel forward and go towards that middle, think of it, Siege Tower. Don't worry about taking a little bit of damage at the start. That should be the only damage that we do take. I don't want to commit too much to this push. But now there is a Mountain Ear on the way in. I think we're going to have to play a little bit more. And I don't know if a Witch Doctor was the right answer, but we're trying to be a bit conservative at this point because I don't want to overspend on this attack because I want to have gold in hand for when we push round to the right in a moment. So hopefully all that will be enough to take out a Mountaineer. It will be. We'll reclaim that tower. That's good. And we've got a big old push on the right now. Prowler, Quillbore, Hogger, 2 Murlocs, and a Witch Doctor, and a Pyromancer sneaking into shot there. And then what you'll notice on this one is there seems to be this orange sort of glare which is coming across the screen on certain attacks. I will point it out to you in a moment. I have no idea what that is. I've never had that before. And I thought that we had done enough to keep that central siege tower, and it turns out I hadn't. So we're going to need to reclaim that. And this is how we're going to try and do it. So we've kind of gone a bit all in on this one, because if we can hit this one hard and keep some of these minis alive, then they're going to be our first bit of counter push. Quillbore dropped straight on that healing mage in the back left corner. Fortunately, Hogger has ran over there. Some of the Murlocs went over there as well. And if we can get that healing mage killed off, then we'll be absolutely laughing. We have lost the mage mini-boss from the right side. But we're not really going to concentrate on that. There's that orange glare going across the screen that I was talking about. No idea. The mage is down. We're not going to worry about reclaiming the other mini-boss. We have got all sorts going on. I'm not counting all that. That is how we do King Gordok. A minute and 15 to go. I hope this deck helps you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.